today's digital download, the season for Michigan FIRST Robotics is well underway. And while building robots is fun, the program can also be a game changer for students, inspiring them to pursue an interest in tech-related fields. Joining me now is Elise Lopez-Turner with Detroit Labs and Joaquin Nuno-Whalen of General Motors. And you guys both work with a team from the Detroit Hispanic Development Corporation, right? Mm-hmm. So if people aren't really familiar with Michigan FIRST Robotics, can you kind of talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, so FIRST Robotics is the best thing I've ever seen for teaching kids STEM activities, hands-on, quick, and in 6 weeks they go from not knowing anything about it to building a full working robot that includes Java programming, working in a machine shop, electrical programming, and being able to connect everything together. And then they take the robots and compete, and that starts here next weekend.
That's great. And I didn't ask you before, do you guys have a name for the bot? Do you name them?
This robot is from the Western International High School team, the Mechanical Pumas. So this is Mechanical Puma 1 because they're a rookie team. So they had never built a robot before, and they did this in 6 weeks.
All right. Elise, tell me about the kids participating in the DHDC. What have you seen out of them that just kind of inspires you?
Well, it's been really inspiring. We did some pre-season education in electrical, mechanical, and also business because in the team, they're not only building a robot, they have to present professionally at competition. So it's been really inspiring to see students go from knowing nothing necessarily to building a full-on functioning robot, learning through play.
Awesome. And so we're heading into the competition season, right? We already finished the build season. Each year, right, they have a different kind of challenge they have to do. What's this year's challenge?
So this year it's all around the theme of STEAM and kind of a steampunk theme and getting some steam ships to take off. Okay. So they have to be able to shoot these particles about 20 feet into a boiler. They have to be able to deliver these gears to the center of the field where they get passed to a human player who connects them and turns them and makes the whole thing spin, and kind of the steamship takes off. Wow. And then they have to, at the end of the match, the good robots will be able to climb a rope about 6 feet. So imagine a 120-pound robot being able to climb a rope at the end. And they do it in teams of 3 together on an alliance. So they really build this kind of cooperation thing, it's called, where they compete but cooperate at the same time.
Wow. We didn't want to shoot the ball in here because it could be dangerous, people. I'm just saying. Man. and how's this just been rewarding for you? I mean, just to mentor and to see the kids.
Honestly, for me, it's just been seeing students learn about engineering and get such a highly technical education and learn how to work in teams and just build a robot and see the fun that they're having while learning.
Oh, that's great. And so the DHDC has a lot of different teams. Can you talk kind of about the different teams that they have?
So one of the amazing things about that is we have over 50 mentors that come from mostly GM, but other companies that are working hundreds of hours with these kids. And the near-peer mentoring, the robot is just the vehicle to make all of that happen. And so we have kids now that this is the 3rd season, but with the 10 teams we now have at DHDC and over 150 high school kids doing this, now middle school, now elementary, it's grown into a STEM pipeline. So we have kids now graduating, getting full ride scholarships to study engineering, and then we fight over hiring them as they come out.
So, that's great.
Perfect.
So when's the first competition? Is it coming up soon?
Yeah, so all of the teams go to 2 different competitions in Southeast Michigan, and then if they make it, they go to the state games, and it all starts next weekend and goes until the end of April if they go all the way to Worlds.
That's great. Joaquin, Elise, thank you so much for being here. Robot, thank you. I really appreciate it. Of course, if you want to learn more about the Michigan FIRST Robotics program, I have details posted right on our website at WXYZ.com.
That is super cool.
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking, because I have an elementary school student, I'm like, oh, maybe Gray could do that.